I was just staring at my deck builder here, thinking about what I wanted to build. And I wonder if I could get away with a very control-y Vanar. We've got Ramp with the Crystal Wisp. Back in the early days of Duelyst, Crystal Wisp was a neutral minion, and everybody ran 3 copies of it, obviously. It was, like, busted. So then they decided to give to Vanar, and that's because in the beta, Vanar didn't have anything good to abuse this with. So it was, like, a safe way to remove it from the pool, essentially, by giving it to a faction that couldn't use it. But anyway, I was thinking about running, like, Cold Biter, Crystal Wisp, probably like Chromatic Cold, Hailstone Prison, that kind of stuff. Just slow the game down. Always live, never die. And then we kill our opponents. We'll probably run like Jack's True Sight Razorback. We want to run 2 Jacks or 3 Jacks. I kind of want to just look at, because like we were doing Big Abyss, and I'm wondering if we can get away with you know, some bigger stuff like Dark Nemesis. At the start of your turn, this gains +4 attack, and you deal 4 damage to the enemy general. Like, this was one of the original, like, Vanar control decks that I built, was the Dark Nemesis thing. Probably Zen Rui. Spellbinder? Oh, we need healing. That's what we need. We run the Healing Mystic. We run the Emerald Rejuvenator. I wonder if we could run Sunseer, too. When this deals damage, heal your general for that amount. And just sustain. 3 Archon Spellbinders, probably a bit excessive. But at the same time, you know, if you slam one of these bad boys down, it becomes harder for your opponent to, like, deal with your stuff. We're running Razorbacks to go with True Sight. But we could probably also get away with, like, Gravity Well and stuff. 3 Chromatic Cold does seem a bit excessive. 3 Zen Rui is also probably a bit excessive. We probably only need 2 Dark Nemesis. We need more early game, don't we? I'm thinking about Crossbones. Rust Crawler might be the way, though. If I end up going against, like, Songhai or something, the Rust Crawler is really going to come in handy. Cold Biter, I kind of want to do it more reactionary, so I think maybe only 2 Cold Biters, even though this does want to be pretty control-y. No, I think I do want 3 Razorback. These new skins are hilarious, though. Oh, we aren't running Ephemeral War Master. Instead of Sunseer, we can just run War Master. It puts in so much work, you might as well be healing. And now we can make room for a couple Gravity Wells. Again, just to buy tons of time, and it makes Razorback an enormous threat. Hailstone Prison. I guess since I have a 3-drop, I can get away with just keeping this. You could mulligan Hailstone and try to set it for double 2-drops. So you can go boom, boom, Crystal Wisp. Oh my god, the Rust Crawlers are going to be so sick. Yeah, so we're gonna replace the Hailstone Prison. So it's double Crystal Wisp here. We're just going to try to ramp to something really big. What are your thoughts about the new mechanics? In terms of new mechanics, there's, like, not too many, like, new mechanics as far as I'm aware. That's ominous. Three-card start feels weird to me. It's usually not that bad. Sand Trap. That's cute. Yeah, getting used to the, Oh, we aren't running Hearth Sister. It's, like, it's funny because, like, Vanar has enough just really good staple cards that it's hard to, it's hard not to want to run them. So let's see here. I guess I'll just do this. And then we can do Ephemeral War Master Razorback. We're at 25. 24 here, you know, my opponent can, like, equip another artifact and do, like, Aurora's Tears and, like, just smork me here. But it matters very little whether or not you let them blast you or let them just melee attack, I think. Because, I mean, it's turn 5, right? I mean, this is... If I die from full health here on turn 5, that clearly means this deck is, like, broken beyond all imagining. Yeah, it's just a Third Wish Smork here. And what's up, Remny? Welcome in. Siphon Energy is not that bad. It is kind of sad because I don't get my 3-drop, but we've got double Emerald Rejuvenator, or I can do Punch, Chromatic Cold to pop these artifacts, which is probably my best way to not die, so I can do Emerald Rejuvenator, Healing Mystic. And so if I heal for 6, I go back up to 21, which feels pretty safe. And since what am I even wanting to replace for? You know what I mean? At this point, it's just about kiting back, surviving. I'm glad that I put all this healing in the deck at the last minute. We whiffed on our Rust Crawlers as well, which is very, very horrible. And we're under so much pressure that we might not even be able to drop a bunch of mana into Jack's True Sight or something. If we can get an Archon Spellbinder down, it takes a lot of sting out of their Aurora's Tears. So hopefully we can get one of those soon. And welcome to the Knighthood West Weather. But overall, I've gotten used to the consistency. There are some cards that I think the developers should take the opportunity to re-explore in terms of rebalancing, like staple cards that went the entire run of the original Duelyst without getting nerfed. Like Mechantor Warbeast being a 4/3 seems like a fine change to me, rather than being a 4/4. It does, like, almost the exact same thing, but it's just a little bit easier to deal with. And like maybe even Holy Immolation going to 5 mana or something. You know what I mean? That also seems pretty excessive, but I don't know. It's actually blasphemy to say that, but in terms of especially just shaking up the game in general, I think that's totally fine. Nerf some of the old staples so that you can make new staples, if that makes sense. If I transform this with Aspect of the Fox, I believe that it cleanses the Sand Trap and it can move. Let's test it. Yes, it does work that way. I should have summoned the Emerald Rejuvenator first. There's Dark Nemesis. That might help me. I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of not dying from 25, though. Gravity Well's also going to help immensely. Artifact combo, I don't think really cares about running Amara Healer, because you're behind on board so much with a deck like this that Amara Healer doesn't let you convert, if that makes sense. Or you're just throwing it down as a Hail Mary, when it'd be better to probably spend your 6 mana drawing cards for your combo or just swarming the board so you are more resilient towards just getting, like, you know what I mean? You don't have one unit between you and defeat. This is Hexblade. What this does is the enemy that you hit gets its attack set to 1. So they still counterattack. It's just that Saj would only take 1 damage, which would pop the Hexblade, which I'm okay with. I love the card. Scarzig was my favorite deck to run in old Duelyst. Yo, what's up, Hiker Red? Yeah, I got a chance to play Scarzig Brome a while ago. It was great. So I'm just gonna throw away the Hailstone Prison. And I'm just gonna walk away. At the start of my turn, this will deal 4 damage. Yo, Rune Coffee Shop. Yeah, Duelyst 2 is real. You can download it on Steam right now. Because the Kickstarter's been doing so well, they extended this current server test to the 7th. And then sometime in Q4, whenever that may be. Oh, shit. Ah, Siphon Energy. Damn. What's this do again? Your general deals double damage. So I can do Jack's True Sight and Hailstone Prison on this. And because of the distribution here, I can walk down and they can't blast me. They would need to have Scion's Third Wish plus blah, 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 blah. But they can't have Staff of Akir, Third Wish, and also play Osirisk for lethal. So that's definitely what we're going to do. Oh, that's right. Their hand is full, so Osirisk dies. So we walk down. We walk like this. Play these. Do I want to Aspect of the Fox anything? What am I looking for instead? Razorback? Yeah. In Duelyst 2, they added a separate queue called Legacy Mode, where you can literally just play the final patch of Duelyst 1 with all of your favorite cards. All the trials and stuff are in there. When I played it, I was actually running into a good variety of stuff. I don't know if that's just a global gentleman's agreement about not playing Wanderer Ragnarok, or maybe new players that are playing Duelyst 2, they want to play Duelyst 1 because they missed the opportunity a long time ago. Oh, shit. Star's Fury. Damn. Even if I played the Jack's True Sight here, he still gets mopped up. But yeah, I played all my favorite decks, like Oaken the Nematon and Animus Plate and all that. We can use Gravity Well to lock down Saj. So we do Gravity, 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 Gravity. And then we play a Rust Crawler here. And then I can go down into the corner. I'm going to play a Crystal Wisp here in front of me. And you see we pop their, what's the name as well? Okay, I think we're good. My opponent's actually on the other side of the map. They would have to do Silhouette Tracer. Another Onk into Triple Aurora's Tears or something like that. So we Hailstone Prison this, and then lethal. We were in real danger of dying, I'm pretty sure. We drew, like, all the healing out of our deck. Cloud Builder says, yo, just tuned in. Can you quickly run through your deck after this match? Yes, of course, Cloud Builder. I'll show you what I'm working with. Smart, but not enough. Double Hailstone Prison, rude. Got killed by the Frog Pope. Yo, what's up, Lagoose Duelyst? Welcome in. Razorback is like perma bloodlust on a body. Yo, what's up, Eurasian J? You don't give me that look for playing Jax, because I know you're playing some Songhai degeneracy. Okay, Emerald Rejuvenator. I like it. We don't need Gravity Well right away. Jack's True Sight works well with Razorback buffs and the way units are distributed on the board. Exactly. I actually should have full mold and look for Rust Crawlers. I'm actually bad at the game. Eurasian J, though. Come on, you've got to be on my side, though. 3/3 Tuskboar, 2/4 Lantern Fox. Like, come on, bruh. Come on, you know they went too far. You can have your Heaven's Eclipse and your Blood Rage Mask and all that, but the rest you got to give up. Like, you got to make something happen. Look at this nonsense. Eurasian J says, first off. Okay, I've got Cold Biter. I've got the counter. First off, 2/4 Lantern Fox was never an issue, literally ever. What was the real issue? What was the real issue? 4 can die in a garbage fire. Thank you. We gotta save Chromatic Cold for like potential Chakri Avatar or something like that. We've got Cold Biter though at the very least. It's so crazy that they brought this back. Cause we debated this to death the first time around. We don't need Spellbinder yet. Ooh, I can do Mystic Cold Biter. That's a relief. The issue is simple to point out, but more difficult to solve. Songhai just has too much damage. Yeah. But the thing is that the difference between a 2/4 and a 2/3 Lantern Fox, you know, you get an extra Phoenix Fire here and there on average. I guess it's not too big of a difference. It's kind of like if Macantor Warbeast was a 4/3 instead of a 4/4. There are certain cases where, you know, it leaving behind a 4/1 body besides a 4/2 body means that it's a lot easier to clean up after it's gotten its value. And I personally, I don't think I would mind too much if they made 4/3 Warbeast. We got a follow from Graveyard 2883. Thank you and welcome to the Knighthood. Nerfing Fox when Inner Focused and Bloodraise Mask and company were right there was pretty yeah. I think we just got a Hailstone Prison this 4 wins. Well, Chromatic Cold deals 2 damage, so I could use Cold Biter here on it. Play a Crystal Wisp. Ooh, Zen Rui. I wonder if I can get away with that. I could just take a charge off of my Cold Biter and hit this, rather than using the Chromatic Cold here. No, I'll use the Chromatic Cold. There's an argument to be made for not hitting with the Healing Mystic there, so this stays healthy as a 2/3, and it becomes a better, like, body blocker. Not really knowing this game, 1 less health on the boar seems strong, but that card looks scary. I think that if you made Tuskboar a 3/2, you could use it as a late-game smorking tool, and then the early game, it's basically like having extra Phoenix Fires in your deck, or you can use it just to take the mana tile away from your opponent on the opening turns. That's one of the things that makes it really, really broken, I think. If you're going first, you can play the Tuskboar and take this center mana, and then play a 1-drop like a Heartseeker or something behind you. It's really fucked up. Second 4 wins Magi. Oh my god, please hit me. Aw, damn. They don't want to give me the freebie to clear the 4 wins Magi. I can if I hit this and take 4. Because they cleared these 2, I can't get the Zen Rui on the Heartseeker. But I think that's fine. I'm pretty ramped up. Jack's True Sight's not that good. I have to deal with the 4 wins Magi. Rust Crawler we can sit on. I guess I can just do Punch, Emerald Rejuvenator. Or is it better to do Punch, Crystal Wisp, Emerald Rejuvenator? And then what this does is it gives me control of this Heartseeker. What about a 2/3? That's how they originally nerfed Tuskboar, to make it a 2/3, and everybody stopped playing it. Well, we got the follow from Bionaire. Thank you and welcome to the Knighthood, Bionaire. And the thing is that specifically the way Tuskboar is designed, it's just like, it's so hard to like justify its existence. I was going to get into Duelyst again since it's been brought back. Did they remove Bloodbound spells in the Steam version? Okay, the Steam version is Duelyst 2, which does have Bloodbound spells removed. But Duelyst 2 includes Legacy mode, so you can play the final patch of Duelyst 1. So we can Zen Rui the Heartseeker. Then we can kill this Gorehorn with my Emerald Rejuvenator. And I think I should just Hailstone Prison this Gorehorn. And then I can step like this. and corral this Riva around all my minions, and then Razorback on the Heartseeker is like really nasty. Thank you for explaining to me. Of course, I'm here to answer everyone's questions. If any new players are lurking in the chat, welcome. You're free to continue lurking. I support you fully. But if you have any questions, let me know. I like, no question is too newbie, too dumb. I'm fully on board. Please let me answer your questions. I want to share as much about this game as possible. Are there any mechanics like quick attack in Duelyst? You always take damage when hitting an enemy. Backstab. When you backstab a unit, you don't take retaliation damage. And backstab activates when you attack on the square directly behind a unit. Player 1, right, that starts on the left, your units always face to the right. And player 2, when you are going second, your units always face to the left. So that means that the tile behind all of my stuff is this one, and the tile behind all their stuff is this one. So now I can play Razorback. Heartseeker gets buffed, so I can control this. I'll probably just trade this in. We get a big hit here. I can just swarm here really hard. I wanted to save the Rustcrawler for Blood Rage Mask, but I think it's very clear after seeing all these units in Ancestral Divination that this is not a Blood Rage combo deck. So that just means we're going to do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and just have big bodies. So we make this trade first, because it doesn't matter if this is buffed. So then I can walk away. I can play the Rustcrawler behind me in order to protect my ass. Then we get Razorback for buffs. Heartseeker gets to control the board. And now we've got the squad. Can units attack the same turn they're summoned, or do they have summoning sickness? Summoning sickness, correct. And we have Rush. Yes, dampening wave. There are effects that'll specifically say these units can't attack or these units can't counterattack. Stunned units do still counterattack if that ever comes up. I've played a few games. Yeah, Rush is haste. I've played a few games where, you know, stunned units don't counterattack, but that's not the case in this game. We have flying units. Normally in Duelyst, units can only move. You can see here the highlighted white/gray squares is the movement range of every unit. By default, you move 2 squares, and moving diagonally is 2 squares because you're moving 1 forward and 1 up. And flying units can move anywhere, including through units. You can't move through enemy units, but you can move through friendly units. Flying units can just move through anything, technically, as long as there is an open spot. You can only summon units on adjacent squares next to your general or adjacent to another friendly unit. If my board is empty and I'm standing in a corner, my opponent summons 3 things like this, and I can't remove them, then I can't summon any units. Wait, didn't Duelyst get canned? The servers did shut down. That is correct, but now we're back. We have performed necromancy. Hardcore former developers and fans got together, did the forbidden ritual, and now we're back at it, like in the Krispy Kreme. So we've got 610. This is clearly lethal. No need to calculate. Also, make sure you move your units properly. You have to move before you attack. If the unit attacks, then it can't move. Which is another thing about Duelyst, is that units have to move, then attack. If you attack, then you can't move.